through my research over this weekend or these past couple of days, after being verbally assaulted in the comment section for the last 3 days, I decided to go further and do some more homework on the nature of this show. I found a page, a sub page. Not only is it a sub page, it's content on their regular page as well, but there's a sub page. I'm not sure if it's managed by Fresh and Fits. I can only assume that they would want to maintain, control of all their content, monetization. So, but there are sub clips from each interview that they've had to kick a guest out on. Not to my surprise, the majority of those clips were of women.
Of course, that's their thing. That's their niche. Their niche.
Not to my surprise, there were possibly over 100 of those clips in the gun.
Yeah.
So, me just being a rational, reasonable person, that gives me the understanding or the ability to do some deductive reasoning to say, gets me to this point. The name of that segment is Frank Castle. I don't know. I think Frank Castle is a Marvel. Shout out to my nigga Frank Castle for Lil Haiti. First of all, y'all niggas need to be put some respect on it. Did y'all even have my nigga on the show yet?
Period.
You feel me? Shout out to Frank Castle.
Because I really wanted to touch on that. Like, hold on, don't use that name like that if it ain't for the real. Because that's a real nigga.
That's a real Miami legend right there. You heard me?
That's a real nigga, Frank Castle.
So back to they have a segment on their show. No worries. Frank Castle's a cool nigga. I f with him. So they got a segment on their show called The Frank Castle. And I don't know. The Minions, help me figure this shit out. I need the Minions' help on this one, right? Is this like the name or the title for the part of the show where you get the boot? Is that the part of the show where they do that at?
Where did it come from? What's the name? Like, where did that come from?
I'm gonna post in this video. I'll post a screenshot of the. I think Frank Castle, from my understanding, was a Marvel character, right? One of the unknown Marvel, or
unknown
Marvel cap, and maybe he might have been
lame.
Beyond that,
that's their god.
Maybe his superpower was kicking someone in the ass or booting them out. Who knows? I don't know.
Okay.
You feel me? I'm trying to make some kind of correlation here to why they use the Frank Castle. So, me knowing this, me doing my research, seeing this, it only leads me further to understand and believe or know the reason why they kept picking on this girl. Why they kept driving.
To eventually do that. Because
what the fuck is your problem with how the fuck she want to raise her kids in her household with her motherfucking husband? That's my only thing. Like, why were you so butthurt about how handling their situation with they man? Super saver nigga?
Right. But stop calling them bitches. But go ahead.
I'm sorry about that.
I do this all the time.
So yeah, that's so for the people in the comments or their fanatics, fan club, whatever you want to call these people.
Students.
They're students. They're understudies. They're students, right? For all of these people saying that this girl just got upset because
one singular thing. They're making it seem like it was just one singular thing, and she just was irrational. Come on, you guys got to be fair. If you're gonna watch. Open your eyes and actually watch. Don't be biased. Just take a show in, and again, be on the side of what's right. You can fuck with someone and know that if they took a misstep in this moment, they misstepped, and they can be held accountable. It's okay. We all look. Pimps fuck up too. Players fuck up too. I know y'all not used to it. I know y'all not used to being. But motherfuckers fuck up, and it's okay.
Yeah, I really didn't like how everybody didn't give her. I mean, our cameraman had a point. He said that she was cussing at the person, but I feel like just when they was trying her, motherhood, she wasn't cussing at them. She cussing like, I pay for my kids' shit. Like, I can 700 fucking like that shit. I didn't feel like she was saying. Because everybody was cussing. When I rewinded like 3 times right before she cursed to try to catch and see if it was like she came at me. You feel me?
So let's bring
all that's all the comments are saying. Oh, she was cussing. Okay, she did curse.
Everyone was cursing in their
sentences. Of her blowing up in that way, though. Again, don't discount that.
So let's do that right quick. We're gonna bring it back. So where I feel like the situation began to develop at was there was a point in time, and I should have took the timestamp, but in the interview where the segment where a comment comes through questioning, well, basically ask her if she's married, why isn't she wearing her wedding ring? Which till she responds, my husband's been doing some unsavory things, and I'm not going to be out here looking like a clown, so until he gets his act together, this is how we're rocking.
Right.
He's okay with that.
And that's her life and her marriage. And also to say something like, I can see why her husband cheated or whatever, as if we're saying...
You're jabbing at her beyond...
Because let's be real, men have cheated on solid-ass women, real women, loyal women, faithful women.
High-value
women. So we're not going to do that to make
they get it too.
He's the reason.
The high-value bitch gets it too. Sorry, Madge, my bad. The high-value woman gets it too. Nobody's excused from this, right? So
all of these are attacks. You're poking.
F teaching
and then the person
well.
blows up like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Sit down. Don't do that. Like, come on now. You can't.
Like, you're angry. Like, I text you a little bit. You ain't have to get all the way angry.
So the next thing is Fresh asked her why wasn't she why wasn't her ring on, and she begins to explain, and the guy in the Zuby states, yo man, hey, just let her do her thing, man. Let them handle their situation. You get a little, let them handle their situation. That's the personal. Zuby kind of trying to pivot the conversation a little bit, but no. All in efforts of getting to the Frank Castle, niggas continued to prey on that girl up there, right? That woman up there. They continue to prey on her. Leads us to the next statement where Zuby states that, he asked her, how come she didn't marry her first baby father? And she begins to explain. Zuby a player, man. Zuby take that shit with a grain of salt. Even if he caught fluffing her game, you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, cool, yeah, move forward. And then he begins to express how he couldn't marry or settle down with a woman with children. Further kind of, angling the conversation towards her. It's still on her because she's the only one up there with the 2 kids and, lived a little life. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
basically, they found their target.
They found their target.
Call a spade a spade.
And like a pack of hungry hyenas, they went in for the kill. Dirty, stinky,
hungry,
dingy, mangy hyenas. They continued to prey on this girl. And we ended up somewhere along this happening, somewhere in the midst of all of this happening, Myron comes out of nowhere and he just can't take it anymore. He tells the producer, shut off the Twitch stream, cut the Twitter live. And with that being said, we got to pay some bills and we'll be right back.